Welcome to the Midwest Happy Hour. We're your hosts, Lacey and Haley.
Join us for a drink and a chat with a new Midwest small town perspective on topics that will keep you learning, laughing, and growing.
So let's get into it. Cheers!
3, 2, 1. Hi everyone!
Hello,
and welcome to We Are Still Here.
Yep, we're still here, and I'm a hot mess. I oiled my hair today, and it's still oily. I washed it out. But have you done the
Slugging?
I don't know if that's what it's called.
Oiling?
But like castor oil with 5 drops of lavender or rosemary oil, and then you put it all in your hair, and you continuously do that for healthy hair and hair growth, and to really make sure that your hair doesn't fall out, because I feel like my hair's falling out. So
Why do you feel like your hair's falling out?
dude, I don't know.
I feel like it's fine. Didn't you just tell me your baby hairs are growing back?
I have
and you're
hypochondria, and when I hear someone has something, sometimes I'm like, oh wait, do I have that?
Literally, your friend just told you that their hair is falling out, and you're like, let me oil that shit up. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh. Okay, everyone. We are drinking Ritual Tequila Zero Proof.
0 carbs, 0 sugar.
I'm still not having alcohol right now.
So we're faking it.
We're faking it. And I honestly was a hot mess today. I wanted to actually go to the store and get ingredients to do a fun little video, because we haven't really had a fun little video like that where we're making a drink. And
sometimes things don't work out like you think they're going to.
I started my period, and then I was having issues because obviously at this point you guys haven't even heard the last 2 episodes because
they're in the ether.
They are a little...
They're stuck in a box.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yes.
I don't even know.
And it's the most annoying thing ever. Technology is so frustrating.
You'd think this would be easy after, I don't know, 10 months?
And it's it gets easy, and then all of a sudden something occurs, and then it's what the actual fuck?
Terribly wrong.
What the F? And I have said the F word about 2,000 times today.
Yep.
But I say all that to say we already had this passion fruit because I accidentally got it a long time ago.
What were you supposed to get?
That hurricane mix.
Oh, is that what that was? Yeah.
Yeah. And
does it look like I'm eating baby food?
Maybe. And so we just looked on the back of the bottle, and it said that we could make a daiquiri. So we did. That's what we did. Passion fruit daiquiri with the Ritual Tequila. We just tried this tequila by itself, and it was interesting. It's not
spicy.
It's not like a liquor-y taste, but it does have that bite because there's some spice to it.
Capsicum and black pepper.
Right. I'm not someone, if I'm not drinking, I don't really crave a mocktail. I'm not a mocktail person really, or a cocktail person anyway. I kind of am, but not really. I'm not going to go out of my way to make
Palomas.
one. So right, and that's the extent of it.
Yeah.
So I got this just for the podcast, so we can do something fun.
Yeah. I think we should make Palomas next time and put some jalapenos from your garden in there.
Yes. I mean, honestly, that drink that we had last week didn't even it didn't even need this.
No.
You know what I mean? I wasn't even missing anything.
No, it was super good.
But so I'll be interested to see what it does
with
taste
Fresca.
Yeah, an actual Paloma, I guess, because we just used that grapefruit from Q. That grapefruit sparkling soda, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Soda water. Wait, what?
Sparkling water.
No, it wasn't even sparkling water. Club soda.
Club soda is sparkling water, right?
No.
What's sparkling water?
Club soda has more minerals in it.
Like tonic or something?
I have no idea. Don't ask me the actual details about it. That's all I know.
I'm building a sandcastle.
Yeah, I like it. Good news, everyone. So this is going to come out on Monday. We were told that the sweatshirts, t-shirts should be done by the end of this week. So listening on Monday, the end of next week. And then we'll just go about getting it to the people.
Me,
and
Lacey.
We did buy a couple extra.
If anybody wants extra, hit me up. I got some. I did it. I did the damn thing.
We should have bought a lot more.
No.
And then had a booth at the Colfax Farmers Market.
Dude, we definitely could do that. I might see if, like, Peppered Pig will throw some out there for us. We'll probably have hookups. Oh, look, a phone call is happening to me.
Oh.
Should I answer it during the podcast?
Yep.
Hello, you're live in the Midwest Happy Hour.
I figured.
Oh, why?
Because I figured you're probably doing a podcast right about now.
At Lacey's? Okay, be very quiet when you come in. Don't interrupt us.
Be loud and obnoxious.
Yeah, I'll make sure the front door is unlocked. All right, love you, bye. We just look like we're effing these drinks. Filleting them. Oh, yeah, I'll make sure the door's unlocked real quick.
It should be.
I don't know, I locked it earlier because Grant was acting like he was going to run away. He was doing an escape thing.
You know, I was, so, like, I already mentioned, like, being on my period or whatever, but, like, I was going down a rabbit hole the other day, and I saw this video about how, like, the chances of, like, breast cancer, your, like, lymph, whatever that, like, flows everything to your body or whatever. Blood bras prohibit, like, that
blood flow?
That flow of, not even just blood flow, it's, like, a bunch of other stuff.
Your lymph,
like,
your toxins.
yeah, like, all of that stuff. And it also increases your chances of breast cancer, and that's why, like, our boobs are, like, saggy.
No.
Yes, because when you don't wear a bra, there's muscle in there.
No.
Yes, 1,000%.
I'm not subscribing to that.
Mhm.
I can't. It's not happening.
But isn't it funny to think, like, it makes me laugh that we wear bras so that our nipples basically won't show.
yeah, because I don't want everyone to know I'm cross-eyed.
But isn't that weird that that's a thing?
You know,
like, that's what I, like, think
Have
it's
you
funny.
heard-
Like, it's weird that it's a thing.
have you heard that song? It's like, I know Victoria's Secret. It was made up by a dude. Dude. And it's like, she's an old man that lives in Ohio. So money, her cashing in on girls like me, whatever. Yeah, It's about how a man invented a bra, for sure.
Right. But it just makes me laugh that, like, we're basically required to wear one. Like, you can't let your nips show at work, but
Yeah, you
see
can.
men's nipples.
I think you can show your nips now. It's fine. Free
I
the
know.
boobs. Or free the nipple. Get
Yeah.
them pierced, even better. And then everybody will be like, no, I'm not even going to go there. Nobody's nipples are even. Well, some people's nipples are probably even, but most are like sisters. Probably not twins. I don't want somebody to be like, why are you looking at me from down there? The other one's giving me the hairy eye from over there.
Yeah.
Like lazy eye. Like Patrick said, my dad's dog has a lazy eye. Now I can't quit looking at her because she kind of does. Terrible.
Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
Update. What's pissing you off about your small town? I'll go first. They started working on the train tracks at 7 a.m. this morning, and they were banging on metal. Bang, bang, bang. I'm not even kidding, for 20 minutes in a row, starting at 7 a.m. and ending at 7:20. I almost went outside and just yelled, like, stop! Fuck! What are you doing? That'll make you want to, like, come unglued, man.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, but I
horrific.
wonder what it feels like to sleep in until 7 o'clock.
You also probably wonder what it feels like to stay up till 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Went to the meteor shower. Went to the meteor shower
Went all the way
last night. But did you know our spot that we used to go to outside of town is gone?
Oh, no.
Yeah, they tore down those bins and it's a cornfield now or whatever. Yeah, so I had to go out past your dad's, like, his old place towards Henline's Pit. And then there's, like, an old shed or barn or whatever back there, I think. And so we just, like, pulled over there and saw some meteors, 2 to be exact, in an hour. But that's okay. The big one's coming up in 2 weeks. I'll keep you updated, everybody.
Yeah.
Actually, it'll be, 2 weeks, I think. It's the 13th. Everybody go outside and look up on the 13th. Preferably before dawn. That's when it's the best.
Okay, good to know.
Speaking of,
I wish I did more things like that. But
why? Do you see shooting balls across the sky?
yeah, I think that's neat.
You just have Flint, like, run really fast naked through your room and, like, jump over the bed.
Same thing.
Fireballs. Okay. I didn't see any UFOs. I saw a bunch of satellites last night, though. Jeez Louise, those things are everywhere. You just start looking, and it's like, it's weird because you can't see them very well. Like, I don't know, because they're a lot dimmer than, like, the stars.
Okay.
And so you just look, and you're like, that one looks like it's moving. And then, like, sure enough, there it goes. Just, like, a little light that's just zipping across the sky. I know, it is. And then I get an upgrade. I get a notification on my phone when the International Space Station comes by, like, every 24 hours. And it's, like, super bright when it goes by. It's, like... It's cool. It's cool to watch. But didn't see any... Sorry, there's a bowl. Pan. Pot. I don't know what it is. But I'm getting super into looking up into the sky because aliens are real.
They are.
Dude.
Which we've talked about before because...
I kind of went off on a little tangent about it. But there was a congressional hearing, which is freaking wild. A hearing in Congress means that those people that testified had to sit down and go, cross my heart and hope to die, stick a needle in my eye.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yes.
Under God,
Yep.
indivisible, liberty and justice for all. And then, so it was 3 dudes that, like, testified. Ryan Graves, which he founded the Americans for Safe Aerospace, but he was like an F-18 pilot, and he had some experiences. Commander Fravor, if anybody watches Joe Rogan, he was on there with Jeremy Corbell, and he, like, hangs out with whatever that other guy's name is that does all the UFO stuff. But he was also an F-18 pilot. Like, he was part of the, like, Black Aces, which was, like, famous back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Pilot, and he saw the Tic Tac UFO that they, like, have on video. And the video that they have is called, like, FLIR, which it's the most, like, advanced technology video stuff that we have that measures, like, temperature and all that shit, and it, like, locked on to this UFO. It's a fun video to watch if you've never seen it.
Yeah, I haven't.
Dude, the pilots are like, what is that thing? And they're like, oh, I got it locked on target. And then they're like, holy smokes. And he says, Commander Fravor says that it went, like, they were tracking it, and it would go from 20,000 feet to 80,000 feet. 80,000 feet is space. Outer space. In, like, a second, it would go and then come back down. And when they were tracking it, so they, like, had it locked on radar, and then boom, it was gone. And they're like, oh my God, where did it go? And so they turn around to, like, head back to where they were going, because they were on, like, a training thing, so there's not supposed to be anything out there. So their, like, tower or whatever goes, all right, there's something happening out there, like, go check the object out. So they went out there, and it was going 80,000 feet, 20,000 feet, like, crazy maneuver, like, rotating. It had no propulsion system, no wings, like, nothing. And so they were trying to follow it, and it disappeared. And then the, like, radio, the tower guy goes, you're not going to believe this. It just showed up 60 miles away in a second. They were like, and Commander Fravor, like, when he's testifying, there's one part where one of the, like, congressmen is asking him, like, he says something like, sounds like it needs to be investigated more. And he's like, yeah. Like, literally, that's why I'm here. And the third guy to testify was David Grush, which if you don't follow mainstream media, like, which is dumb. It's dumb. It's such a double standard, because if mainstream media is not picking this up, then people don't hear about it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if mainstream media picks it up, people are like, that's not true. It's on mainstream media. And it's like, well, frickety frack. But anyways, he's come out as, like, a whistleblower. He was part of the National Reconnaissance Office. He was a representative to the UAP task force. He's worked with the Department of Defense. Like, he's, like, a legit dude that's coming out. And I think he was in the Air Force as well. But he didn't have a personal experience with the UFO. But he is, like, I mean, you have to listen to this hearing. It is absolutely wild. Like, at one point, they're like talking to David Grush, and he says there are multiple colleagues of his who got physically injured. And the congressman goes, by UAPs or by us? And he said, both. And it's like, so basically he's saying that non-human technology, because he won't say like little gray dudes.
Right.
He's being like, it's non-human technology, and like, all three of these guys are basically saying that the government is hiding this shit from the public, as well as the Pentagon and the Department of Defense and all that. Like, those groups of people, they know what's going on as well, but they're not informing Congress, which, like, they're the ones they need to know. So they brought this NCAA. I don't think that's right. I think it's the NDAA. They wrote like new legislation to try and like basically they're like the public needs to know about this. Yeah. And there's stuff that is classified. It's overclassified is like the words that they're using. Like the American public should know the shit is overclassified. Like just tell them about it. It's all what Tom DeLonge always said. Like this is why they made the movie E.T. So when it happens in real life, we won't be so alarmed. It's gonna be great. Fucking aliens.
Right.
It's real.
It is. 1,000%.
What do you think you're gonna tell your kids?
I wonder what it'll be like in like 5 years.
Yeah, because
you know
when they're
I mean?
like 10 or whatever, you're gonna have to be like, dude, if you encounter one of these things. Oh, but also,
right? Are they all mean? Like that's what the confusing thing is. Like, why didn't he? I wish he would have explained who on his team or whatever got injured and like what had happened.
So that's what he said. He was like, they want to have a SCIF hearing, which is just one moment. Sensitive Compartmented Information Facility. Basically, it's a secure room where, like, they just meet with certain, like, members of Congress or whatever, and then these people actually tell their stories, and then they're not in danger of... Because, like, they're claiming that, like, I think the word they used was corporations are sending cease and desist letters to, like, pilots, like, commercial pilots, for coming out about this stuff. And it's like, what do you want... Dude, if I was a pilot of a plane and I saw a UFO, I would be like, am I supposed to report this? And basically, no. Like, what these guys are saying is if you talk about it, you get in trouble. Like, that part of the legislation that they're trying to pass is, like, safety for whistleblowers.
Yeah.
Because they're getting railed. Because even, you know, when you're a pilot, you have to get a physical exam or whatever every year. Well, if you say that you saw aliens, like, it doesn't show, it's not very good for, like, your mental, the mental part of it. Oh my God. It's so good though, this hearing. Like, Commander Fravor says, like, he saw it with his eyeballs. He said there was multiple pairs of eyeballs on it. It wasn't just that they had video, that there was no IR plume, there was no propulsion, and it was, the congressman said, you know, were you armed? Or he asked him, like, if there was any, or did you feel you were in any danger or something? And he was like, no, we weren't armed. And he was like, but if we were, we couldn't have done anything about it. He's like, nothing. I could have done nothing. He said it was faster. It doesn't even, it like defies our physics. It was faster than any plane on Earth. Anything. I mean, moved in just... Could you imagine you're looking at something and then boom, it's gone, and it shows up 60 miles away.
Yeah, that's wild. That's crazy.
I would love it. We saw a UFO in Roswell. Except it was weird. It wasn't like anything, you know, blinky lights and like...
Yeah. I always go back to Hellier when we watched that. But what, like, turned me off was that it went from being, like, paranormal, like, in terms of, like, alien-y.
Yes.
It turned from alien-y to demonic, and I was like, why did
season
it...
2 was a little...
Why did it, like... I thought it was all about the...
Right.
Yeah, the weird shit that's going on.
Goblins.
But I thought it was about...
The Kentucky Goblins.
Yeah, but I thought it was just strictly about aliens and, like, UFOs and things like that. And then all of a sudden they were, like, talking to
demons.
And I was like, what?
But what if it's just, like, interdimensional beings?
Yeah.
Like Bigfoot. He's included. And these flies. They came from the fourth dimension into our lives.
Oh, yeah. Could be. But it's like, why can they all come and go?
20% of
But why-
Americans have seen UAPs, which is unidentified anomalous phenomenon, which I thought it was aerial, but when you look it up, it says anomalous, which I'm like, can anomalous mean not aerial? But
Maybe
unidentified anomalous phenomenon could mean like that alien that everybody saw in Vegas that nobody's talking about anymore. It was like Signs. Did you watch the video?
No.
Oh
What
my
happened
God.
in Vegas?
There was like a UFO landing,
Oh.
and some people saw an alien in their backyard. And they got it a
When
little
was
bit on
this?
video. I don't know, like a month or two ago.
What?
Yeah, but it's not very, you know how it is. They're like, it's an alien. And it's like, well, is it somebody's bushes, like way in the background that's just
Right.
like a weird shape or whatever?
Right.
It's not like, you remember in Signs when the alien like walks across the camera? It's not really like that. But it was pretty like intriguing, that whole situation there. Because like even cops were involved and stuff and they were like, this is super weird. But yeah, they didn't say anything about the Vegas, but one of the congressmen, like during the hearing, he goes, I remember the Phoenix lights, and I think that was in like the 90s or maybe it was 2000s, and he asks, he's like, is there anywhere or anybody I can talk to where I can get information on that subject? And David Grush was like, I can put you in contact with people who know about that. Like, David Grush was basically like, I don't know everything, but I know that people know. And I can hook you up with those people. He literally said that he would give a list of involved, like, executive officials, government and non-government. He was like, I will tell you who knows what. And
Right. But I guess it's, like, confusing. Why didn't... But it's like, I'm confused.
We need to know about
Didn't the
this.
president know about this?
No, haven't you watched all those interviews with Obama where everybody always keeps asking him about alien stuff and he's like, I wish I knew. They won't tell me anything.
I just don't believe that.
Haven't you ever watched Independence Day? When he's like, we're going to Area 51. He's like, that's not real. And he's like, just wait till we get there. But also, we're not going to show Biden aliens. He's going to pass out. Pass away. We can't be like hitting this guy up with,
He only has a year left.
Don't give him the government secrets. Yeah.
I saw that coming.
That was funny. Let's see if I can do good on this one.
Just a plop. Oh,
Yay. Only a little bit of a mess.
yeah, that's fine.
Nice. Nice.
But like speaking of elections, so like next year is the presidential election,
Okay.
right? And I'm starting to see a lot more videos of potential like candidates or people who are saying that they're running for candidacy, and I just want to like when I think about, I just hate what I hate the most about our government is that it's the lie about how there are two sides. And you gotta pick or choose
Bipartisanism.
which side. Like, it's the dumbest thing ever. It splits our country apart more than anything. And it's really just to be like, I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican. But it's like, if you dig into it, do you really believe in everything on one side or the other and you think
Right.
everything on the other side is stupid?
No.
Then you're stupid. I'm sorry. What?
You heard it here first, ladies and gents. But
Like, we just have to... It's 2024 almost. People like, let's refigure out a better way to run this country because what the actual F is going on. And I just feel like vote for the person who you think is going to do the best job.
right, not red or blue.
And yes, not red or blue, and not stop with the oldies. Everyone,
There should be
Stop
an
it.
age maximum. If there's an age minimum, there should be a maximum. For sure. Did you
Yes.
see Mitch McConnell freeze up?
No.
Oh my god, this old, decrepit turtle of a man literally pretty much probably had a stroke. Like, he was at a podium. Dude, you haven't seen it. What are you watching? Fucking TikTok too much or something? Like, so they're having this press conference or whatever, so, you know, it looks like they're in the middle of, like, a hallway or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's a podium, and Mitch McConnell walks up, and there's, like, 2 or 3 guys behind him, and the lady, and, I saw a conspiracy video about it, too. It's so good. But they're kind of like joking or whatever, laughing, and then Mitch McConnell starts talking, and then he literally just freezes. And these people behind him start looking at each other like, is he okay? Like,
Right.
And then they go, hey. Like,
No.
and he literally does not respond. He just like turns, and then they just
shrunk down a little bit.
shovel him like off camera. They go like, okay, we need to take him back to the nursing
Because
home
they're
or
all
whatever.
probably also on shit, where it's like they're trying to like.
Yeah, and what do they call the baby blood stuff that they drink? Obviously, it ain't working very good.
No.
Adrenochrome. No, like it wasn't good. But there's a conspiracy video where so they walk up to like the podium and everything, and like he starts speaking, and the lady like reaches over and like touches him. Well, that was the touch of death, and that's when he became stroke like, because he was about to say something crazy, and she was like, don't do it, I will do it with my demon powers and make you stop. Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
Fucking crazy people.
No, I'm just curious to see what next year will look like.
I'm not curious at all. I'm so scared. I know what it's gonna be bad. Whoever it is, they better talk about aliens or else.
All I care about is like let's just take care of America.
Our people.
Yes.
Your republic.
Yeah, like let's stop spending money in stupid places, and can the government just be truthful, or like
No.
or companies, can they all just be truthful?
No.
Can we stop feeding our people shit?
No. How
Can
are they
we-
gonna make money?
Can we stop spraying pesticides and all the chemicals on everything? Can we stop? Can we like find a happy medium somewhere along the way? Can we make groceries affordable again? Question.
Can I pour a drink
That's
without
not
spilling
shit.
it?
Like if I
No.
want to eat grass-fed, grass-finished food or pasture
Why do you keep
raised
saying
food,
grass finished? It's so
Because-
weird.
because like you can at the end you can do corn finished, so like it bulks them up more.
Oh. Grass finished is less bulky.
It's just
Like
Like
they
the
ate
normal-
garbage, and then but the grass finished. Garbage started, grass finished.
right, but how you also raise your cows is so important to like the quality of meat that you get. Just like what I put in my body would directly affect my kids when I give them breast milk. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
I see. Yes.
Anything that you're putting in your body and then someone takes from you, like meat, you're
Right.
gonna also be eating whatever they put in their body.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Makes sense. That's why people
just
do
want-
antibiotics.
Right, like it's wild how much more expensive things like that is. And I get it, it's like also a
expensive to
land
do it.
issue, and it's expensive to do it, but
Yeah.
it's just so wild to me. Like, can we please make America great again?
Good thing I
used
just
that-
took a drink.
I use
because
that
I
phrase.
almost choked on it.
I use that phrase in terms of like not the individual who
When was
started
America great? What year?
That's a good question.
Will you tell me what year you think America was great?
1992.
3, bitch. Yeah, what was happening in 1992? I think that's when they passed.
Probably a whole bunch of other shit.
Yeah, that was like drug stuff. They were like locking black people
Yeah,
up still.
nice. Good job, America. Fantastic work on that one, obviously. War on drugs, but here's all the prescription medicine you need.
How about these spy balloons? I want to hear about it. Okay,
I
the
don't know
next
what you're
president.
talking about.
Never all them Chinese spy balloons or whatever they were all floating around the country. You never remember the spy? This was huge. This was huge. Huge. It was spy balloon plane. It was balloons. Basically, they didn't tell us what it was. They were like, it flew all the way across America. It definitely came from China and Russia and stuff, and we shot it down. What if it was frick aliens? It was aliens.
Could have been.
David Grush said he saw footage of one being shot down, but he did not specify. And in my mind, I was like, it was one of those balloons. And it was a fucking alien. And he also said that we have satellite images of craft, of crashes, and crash sites. Which I think crashes
So
and crash sites is like the
interesting.
same.
Right.
But why wouldn't we? Why
Right.
wouldn't we? Why
Right.
wouldn't we have that? Wait, there's satellites. There's a bazillion satellites floating all around the whole entire world, taking pictures of everything all the time.
Right.
How could they not get UFOs? Because they're in the water. And that's my other theory, is that they're under the water. Because I only found like one small article that like these Navy dudes, which they were like anonymous as shit or whatever, said that there are areas, like these submarine guys say there are areas underwater where they don't go because they just know that there's like weird shit happening there, and like quote quote like bases.
Bermuda Triangle.
Yes, and there's underwater craft that's traveling at like 10,000 miles per hour, like under the water.
That's wild.
Dude, yes. And
Dude,
that's
we
where they're
have
coming
no
from.
idea what's going on in the ocean.
No, for sure. How do we, if we're seeing UFOs in the sky, imagine
What is happening down
depths.
there when we can't even go down there?
Right. Oh my God. So I think probably ocean more scary than space.
Yeah.
But I have been following this deep sea exploration, I think on TikTok, and their videos make me so happy because I think they basically send like little robots down and they're taking video, and there will be like a new like jellyfish thing or whatever, and these people, it's like 3 or 4 people, and they're like, oh, what is this? And then they go like, it looks kind of like and they come up with like the scientific names for it and stuff, and it'll like change color or do something weird like undersea creatures do, like the real deep sea ones, and they'll go, oh wow, like they're so like fascinated, they freaking love it. They're like,
that would be so fun.
yeah, I'll have to send it to you. I think it's literally like deep sea exploration,
Right.
TikTok.com.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, but it's good.
No, it's so wild.
It really,
Like, just to think about it all.
humans scare me more than aliens.
For sure. If the aliens really wanted to do some shit, they would have already done it.
Mm-hmm. You know what I think?
We're over here building nuclear bombs and
You watched Oppenheimer recently.
and poisoning our planet and the people.
I know.
And it's like,
What if that's why they're here? What if that's why they're here? What if
To
that's
help?
why they're being like, you guys are fucking this up real good?
Right. Do you think there are more sightings today because of like the technology that we have and the ability to capture things and whatever, and the people can literally post whatever and like upload it?
It's
Versus like back in the day, because but then a part of me is like, well, what if more sightings are happening, or they're coming here more because they're like, what the F is happening? But why aren't they doing anything then?
well, what are they going to do? Blow us up? Like that's no
just
good
be
to
like,
us.
hey.
But what if the government, quote
And
quote
if
government,
they have technology, then they could be like, hey, here's technology that's actually better for your Earth, planet Earth.
yeah, iPhones and FaceTime came from aliens. What if? And we just don't know because they're just keeping it government secrets.
Wi-Fi.
It's overclassified. Yeah. Oh, did you see the creepy, whatever they have them, Apple's forum thingy meeting? They always it's always a guy on stage going, look at what we have next. And then he's showing like the next like technology. Well, this one was how Wi-Fi can map out your house. Like it uses like the signal to like echolocate, like it can map
And do
out
what
your,
about it?
like it'll map out your house, like your fucking
why does
Roomba
that
does.
matter?
Why do you want them to know what the inside of your house looks like?
But why do they?
Why do they do anything that they do?
Why would I want that technology?
It's Wi-Fi. You have that technology in your house.
I know, but why do I want why is that beneficial?
Not to you, to the government, you goober. So then they can come in and get the bad guys.
Dude, I'm over it. I'm moving
to where? Freaking Mars?
to some isolated area, and only select people can join me.
I was just listening to,
Because
I think, a podcast about...
This is just too much.
There's an island out by Tahiti that's like, I don't
We can
know,
move to?
3,500 miles away from everything. Well, it's only a population of like 50.
Cool.
Are they cool people though? Because I think I would want to like interview all 50 before I moved there to be like, are you a good hang? Because
Right.
like, if not, I don't want to go. And a boat comes only like every 4 months
Right.
to bring them supplies.
Hey.
Like, yeah, my Amazon package got here in 2 days. It's
I
a
know.
pretty good luxury.
I like live on the line of I hate everything.
No, you don't. How many Amazon orders have you
Also,
done this
like
week?
Debbie Downer today.
It's fine. Aliens are real. You don't even have to like think about it anymore.
But I just hate our government so much.
That's called anarchy. Anarchy.
Because they're all liars. I don't believe anyone. I don't believe anything that they say. I don't believe anything that they do. Nothing is for the American people. Nothing is benefiting me. Nothing is benefiting me.
I mean,
right
you
now.
live a pretty good life.
Yeah, because I was born here.
Ugh. Fuck yeah. Yeah, except if you weren't born here, you
I
probably
wish
have
I was
better
born
insurance.
in like Ireland.
I mean, it's dark and damp there.
Good.
Did somebody not go out and get their 10 minutes of sun and ground their little
I did this
feet
morning.
This morning.
I did. And I also worked out. But you know what? Sometimes periods overrule.
Yeah.
They sure do.
Yeah, men. Do you hear that? What would happen? Well, no, never mind. Also, Mr. Graves, the kind man that was testifying, I think he was like a retired lieutenant or something, who knows. But he has military witnesses and documentation on 100-yard, that's a football field, long, what was it? Red, like, rectangle. Unidentified aerial phenomenon. Multiple people saw it. A football field
Wild.
in the sky. A red one.
Wild.
Yep, and there's other cases of, what did, they said they almost ran into it. These two, like, F-18 pilots, they went out on, like, a training mission, and a UAP went in between their jets, and it was a dark gray or black cube inside of a clear, like, ball. Yeah, and it went phew, right in the middle of them. And when they came back, when they landed, they were like, that thing almost hit us. Wouldn't that be nuts? Like,
Yeah.
it just, the thing is, these people can't be making this shit up because it's not in their best interest. Especially, like, these pilots and these military guys that, like, if you start sounding crazy, you put your job in jeopardy.
Yeah.
So why would you go tell somebody that you saw a red football field in the sky? Big one. Big red football field. People will be like, what the fuck? Like, you can't even make that up. How do you make that up?
For sure.
That you saw that. I would love to see it. Or a drawing, at least. There is a website, To the Stars Academy, and it's got, like, the gimbal video and stuff, which is, like, the Tic Tac video.
Okay.
And there's
I'll have to check
there's
that
another
out.
one where it's this just little tiny one just flying across the water. And it's so funny, too, because these videos, you can hear the pilots, and they're, like, giddy. They're like, what is that thing? And they're like, oh, I got it. I locked onto it. Sweet. Like, there it goes.
How wild.
I know. I love it. I would be excited, too. Let me fly a plane. I'll see if I can find something. Oh, they mentioned that, like, pilots that fly from California to Hawaii see a lot more than, like, most people. It's over the, I guess that wouldn't be the eastern seaboard. Maybe it would. I don't know. It's over that ocean.
Yeah.
The P or the A.
I think it's the Pacific.
Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, I think it is.
Boy, I really made a hell of a mess
You did.
when I poured these.
You did. Now it's, like, dripping on me.
The Pentagon works for Congress, and if they're hiding secrets from Congress, what the F is the Pentagon even doing? Just hiding billions of dollars before 9/11? Is that it? Is that all you guys got? Anyways, also shout out to Congressman Burchett from Tennessee. He said, now God is telling me that this stuff can't be real, and like shit like that. I mean, not really, but he was my daddy flew planes, but I wasn't as good as my daddy. Like he still says daddy.
I kind of hate it.
Yeah. It was really good though. It's interesting. I've watched like hearings, but I guess I didn't really understand that it's like an oversight committee, so it's not like you can go to it, like AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She's very controversial. Some people hate her. I don't know why. And Matt Gaetz, he's a piece of shit. He is also a congressman, and he came into the meeting too, and he basically was like, I've seen video, like I've talked to people, like this shit is real, and I think that we should be talking about it. And maybe he should be talking about that instead of talking to underage girls. Matt Gaetz, please stop talking to underage girls.
Everyone, stop it.
Yeah, stop it. But yeah, it's crazy to me that like news organizations aren't. I mean, they talk about the craziest shit.
News organizations are also bought.
I know, but
So, like,
just
you
talk about
can't-
the aliens, bro.
Like, so there's this news app called
Is it called
Rona News. I think it's
like
Rona.
the Rona?
No, maybe it's Roka.
Anyways,
I just downloaded it because my sister-in-law was telling me about it, and it's factual. It's not one side or the other.
It's not opinion.
No, like it's just like bullet points of this is what's happening, this is what's going on. Here you go, and then it has like little like a quiz you can take, or like
are you paying attention?
or they'll do like polls, like what do you think the answer is, like. So it's interactive, but that's how people learn is interactive. So it's like it's kind of cool. But today or yesterday was the first day that I actually like was able to read it because it has like the main stuff Monday through Friday, and on the weekends it has like just a couple blurbs, like nothing wild.
Right.
But yeah, I like that.
Nothing UFO related.
I've just seen so many videos or like so many like social media clips where it's like the news anchors are all saying the same thing, and it's like, what in the world?
Their script.
Yeah, and it's too like opinionated. That's why America, for the most part, like there's so many either one side or the other, and then that's where like the anger builds up, is because they are stuck watching the one program that they love to watch,
or Facebook,
and then they're being told that the other side is doing X, Y, and Z, and then they talk about it like they're all pissed off and like annoyed, and that the other side are pieces of crap, and the other side is doing the exact same thing. And then they get mad at each other, and it's like, oh my god, everyone, do you even know what's happening, or are you just so focused on the hatred that you have for the other side?
They're just parroting what they hear. I keep doing that to the guys at the bar. Every time they say something to me, I go, did you hear that on Fox News, or did you read that on Facebook? And then they get like mad at me because they did. It's one or the other. And I'm like, read something else. Like, I don't know. Like, flip to CNN and just see what they're talking about. Like, or don't watch any of that shit. Don't watch any of it. It's rotting your brains, old people.
Right. Remember? And a lot of the stuff that they are talking about isn't even what's actually important.
No.
Like the important topics that need to be talked about.
The same day that the UAP hearing happened, Hunter Biden pled guilty to,
I
don't even know.
And there was a bunch of things of like, they were doing all of this like alien stuff. Every time a new alien thing comes out, where it's like
Hunter Biden pleads guilty,
yes, or it's like Hunter Biden has
Hillary's emails.
Yes,
look over here, not over here. Don't get into our alien
and
stuff.
It just makes no sense.
But I will say that this, and
like Weinstein, what has happened with all of that information, all of that stuff?
But all these people that were in this like meeting or whatever said that like it's really a good like bipartisan issue. Like nobody is saying like this is malarkey. Hey, come here, be our audience. What? We're almost done.
Yeah.
But basically everybody in that meeting was like, I'm glad that we're all getting along about this, because I don't know if you've ever watched any of those like congressional meetings or anything before. It's sometimes they're just so freaking hard to watch because people are just yelling at the other guy because they're not on their side. Like they'll just start saying crazy shit back to them, and it's like, and it's like, why are you even saying that? Just like, you're just saying you're being a bully instead of like actually moving forward on this topic and like helping people that you voted for.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Wouldn't that be a good idea?
Like, there are ways to compromise and for like most all people to be like happy. You know what I mean?
It's the little things, everybody.
Right, it is. And it's like when people talk about college and like forgiving student loans or just like making like even junior college free.
Or people freak out.
Or whatever the case may be, they freak out because there's like, that money has to come from somewhere. Okay, then we don't need to have so much money be put into other countries. Why don't we use that tax money for the people?
Or like Elon bought Twitter for $44 billion, and he's just like playing like puppets with it.
Yeah.
It's like, that was 44
If you actually want to
$bazillion.
help out the people,
Do it.
because he talks a lot. He does talk a lot about how we can help out the American people or whatever.
God, but he's so stupid.
But that's what, like, also politicians and, like, president, like, they all just, like, talk about what they think is best, but nothing actually gets done.
Yeah, even
We
though
just spend money on pharmaceutical drugs, wars, sending aid to countries. And here's the other freaking
but
thing
also,
that, like,
sending aid to other countries helps us make more money because then we own those countries. Period.
okay, but, like, can we, like, fix some issues here first?
Right.
Like, that's what they say on airplanes, save yourself, and then you can help others. Like,
I know.
let's do that.
I
don't
did
know.
see that Flint, Michigan is getting, like, help with their water. Because I've been talking a lot of shit about Flint, Michigan. And I finally looked it up. They're getting help with their water, like getting their water lines replaced and stuff. Yeah, that's what I said. Good. Because I was like, I've been really hard on them about that. Oh, fun fact, Colfax is getting their water tower repainted, which costs tens of thousands of dollars. And Patrick said he was watching Dirty Jobs, and they were doing, they were like pressure washing the inside of a water tower. And the guy was like, yeah, this should be done about every 3 years. Hey, Colfax.
Like, how long
When is the last time? Dude. But ever? Never, ever? Like, paint the outside, probably take care of the inside. It's the important part. Like, I'm assuming, because, like, we got a letter, I don't know, last summer or whatever, when they changed the sand filter, but it said, in the letter, it was like, every 7 years, this is done, and it's like, 7 years ago, I didn't get a letter that this was being done, because your water's, like, kind of weird when they're working on it, you know? So, okay, if they have to pressure wash out the water tower, we're definitely going to get a letter that's like, your water might be super weird right now, or whatever.
Right.
No, never happened. Never. They're not doing it. They're trying to kill us out here. Money is going elsewhere, and it's to stop signs in town right now.
I know, so many stop signs have been added.
It's weird. I accidentally blow them a lot because I'm like, this has never been a part of my life before, and I'm not even going to pretend like it's supposed to be.
But they also put it in weird spots. I'm like, one does not need to be here.
There's not any, like, around the school where you would think that they would, like, add some on. No, but they're all just, like, random intersections on the way to Dollar General.
Right.
Make sure they slow down.
That area is stop sign heavy now.
Yes. I bet it's red on Google Maps.
Right. It has to be.
Yeah, I don't
Lord
know.
have mercy.
I don't know. But I can't wait. Oh, I probably will talk about it. I'm going to have a meeting with the mayor on Thursday.
Just write down some.
I'm coming at you, Dr. Dodds. You're fucked.
He was like, I thought I got rid of this girl.
Yeah, dude, don't write letters to my dad, and then we won't have problems. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in there hot. I told Dad I can go, you want to play good cop, bad cop? I'll be bad cop. He goes, I'm bringing the groundskeeper. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm just going to shut my mouth. Like,
I believe that.
I'll be bad cop. He can be good cop.
Yeah.
He'll be great.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Should I try pouring again?
No.
Okay. I don't think I have any more UFO stuff.
No.
Or government. Fuck the government. Fuck them all.
I like
the government.
Like a real.
I like the social programs.
I understand. Like they say, we're trying. Are you really trying?
We're trying.
Are you really doing your best?
You know what's most
let's
important?
Really think about that.
It's important to vote.
Yeah, and vote for who you think's gonna do a good job.
Except if
even if it's like the third freaking party, everyone. There are great third party runners happening.
Do it. Unless if you're 75 and over, please.
And then stop. Don't vote for anyone that's old.
Please stay home.
I say 65.
Your dad's older than that. You don't think he should be voting?
No, be the president.
Oh.
65. Don't vote for anyone who is
over 65.
Yeah, over 65.
All the candidates are going to be over 65.
And also, how about we just get rid of everyone and then get
like a restart?
And then people that are in their 40s, I think, is a good age.
Yeah, I think so too. Because you're already experienced shit and you're not like completely over it.
And you have a better idea of what's actually happening currently.
Right. And because you've seen the past, and then you can get everybody on the right track for the future.
When I I feel like a lot of older people, eventually they just become set in their ways, and that's not a good place to be.
Yeah, because sometimes you're wrong, old people. Do you hear me? You're wrong.
Sometimes
They tell me that all the time, so I'm telling them right back at ya, bitches. You're aggressive. I'm aggressive.
Okay.
Okay, tequila alternative for the win.
Ritual.
Yummy.
Thanks everyone for. Sorry I was rude today. I was very aggressive
Me too.
today.
It's normal. I'm in it to
I
win
think I
it.
need to eat.
Okay. It's about that time.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's 5:30 already. Jesus Christ.
No, what am I gonna do for the kids' dinner?
I don't know. We're gonna go do whatever we want.
Okay.
I don't know. Patrick's probably freaking out. He's so hungry.
Yeah.
He's always like, when he gets off work, he's like, I'm freaking starving again. There ain't food in this house. It's gross. Just kidding. Love you.
Okay.
Cheers.